All right, here we go. Got to get about 15 pens done today before I go to the retreat. We're going to start with this one right here. We are rolling blower on. It's going to be a .71, and we are right there right now. Let's make an end on this here. Now that we started, I'm going to go over and make sure we're actually rolling. Let's see. Yep, we're recording. And do I have audio? Yes, I see the audio. Of course, we got a lot of fans going in here, so, you know, trying to keep cool and dust free. Alright, let's see if we're there already. It's a .71. We have a .72, very damn close. Alright, we're back. Little pause there. Let's see. Let me get my headset back on. I've actually got this new air mask that blows cold air all over me and positive air to keep the dust out of my lungs, which I hope is good. All right. A little heavy, but I'll get it adjusted. Just got a few here a few hours ago. Let's see, where's my knife? Here it is. Carrie says she likes vases on this one. So we'll do some vases. That might look pretty cool. Blower on, here we go. Let's get it all set up here. Let's find our center. I hope my mic is picking up nicely. I'm only worried about these 5 right there. That should be good. Strike a line. I think I've worn out these dividers. You don't want to scratch very much. Let me go backwards on them. Let me see what happens there. Oh yeah, I'll go backwards on them. That's cool. That's what we'll do. We'll wear out the other side. I'm going to do my new vase design on here. That's that new design with that little edge in there. It looks pretty cool. Looks like it assigned it to some period somewhere. And that one is done. Time to finish her up. All right, let's get, oh, where's my little water bottle here? I have misplaced my water bottle. Oh, here it is. It was right behind me. Got to do a little refill on here. A lot of activity yesterday. Need to get it refilled up. Probably have to order some more water from the kitchen. All right, here we go. Let's get the diaper in place. Beautiful. Let's put this knife away. Not going to be squaring or rounding anything up for a little bit. Okay, here we go. Ooh, this thing is clear. Got my new vase model on there. It's got that little ridge in it. I forget whose pen I did it first on, but it looked really cool. And I thought, ooh, that's the new design. That's pretty cool. I'm not even sure. I have to go look up some vases on Google and see what period that sort of resembles. You could probably hear the airflow of my new mask. It's like a face shield with a big elastic gasket around it that seals my face, and it's got positive air blowing in that's filtered so I don't get any dust. I think that's sort of a good thing. That feels good. Looks like a giant lifesaver, doesn't it? All those colors all lined up in a row. All right, polish time. Whew, that's crystal clear. All right, there we go. Let's see what it looks like. We'll buff all these together at the end. Whew, looks like it's still spinning. It's so clear. Not much to see roundabout, just super clear. Very cool. What's up, baby? Alright, I remove the bushings. Chamfer the holes. That makes it look so nice. Alright, let's go for the, let's see, we got glitter with butterflies. Pink glitter with butterflies in it. Get that adjusted there. Okay, the bear is back. Alright, here we go. Fired up. 0.71 we got to get to here. Alright, let me see what we're getting down to. Probably still a little fat there. Oh yeah, 0.77. See how we're doing now. A little bit of a bent 7.4. So a little bit of a bent bent blank. Let me get it rounded here. Throwing everything off when it's not rounded. Like a little arched or something. Here's the vibratometer. Oh, gotta get the blower on here. Here we go. I don't know why it was so quiet. Interesting how bow-legged that one was. Alright, now it's not vibrating the whole thing there. Alright, now let's see what we get to here. We are at 0.73. Get down there. A lot of glitter in that one. Let's see where we're at here. 0.71 on the money. Alright. We'll lose of hair on that as we sand it, but it'll be down about 0.70, 0.70 and a half when we're done. .75. Need a little skinniness on this one. Alright, let's see where we're getting to. Looks like 0.72, so we're pretty close. Just a tiny bit more down here in the bottom. And remember, when you're measuring the pen, you're measuring the skinniest part. Nobody puts their fingers in this, the skinniest part. Now we're going to give a nice little slope down in here. Place for the fingers to rest on both ends. Because right now we have sort of a straight ramp right out. There we go. Alright, let's get a little trim on here. Let's go see what we're doing here. So we got one of these guys here. I think we're going to do a handlebar a little offset. So we're going to do it in the middle. It would be right there. But this part right here is where it needs to be. So we'll hold it right there, and that's where we'll do the offset. And that'll get us some cool flow to all that swirly stuff on the inside. And it won't even be a very big offset because this is a thicker pen. There we go. And now we just start making it curvy. looking good. Now we're going to bring this back a little hair here because we got sort of a big elephant's foot. Or a nice little small elephant's foot. Same down here. Accentuate it a little bit. There we go. I will take off my mask in between because I don't need a mask for that. So we'll take that off. It's getting warm in the house here, or warm in the garage, or what? Temps up to 76, not bad. Probably because I'm working. That's why it feels warm. All right. Let's turn the blower off. Come out here. Give us a little diaper. Get our banjo out of the way. Fire up our lathe. This would look very cute. Love the butterflies in there. All right, here we go. So I'll take my air respirator off in between pens. One, to save the battery in it, and two, to give my head some fresh air. And I don't need a respirator when I'm doing the sanding. And I got to remember to take some stuff I got in the pot out. Got some spanglers and some other things we made. All right, that feels nice and smooth. We go for the next one. Carrie is busy packing for the retreat because, you know, we never plan ahead. We just do it at the last minute and then throw it in a bag and go. If you need something, you buy it along the way. Crazy plan, I know. I remember I had a business trip one time. I had about a 3-hour notice to go And most of that was getting to the airport. It wasn't here in Oklahoma, it was years ago. And I just got on the plane and bought some clothes locally at a Men's Warehouse when I landed. Took a taxi there, no Uber back then, back in the late 90s, and survived. Picked up some toiletries at a local Walmart or some kind of grocery store, I can't remember, and then flew back. That was weird. Okay, let's keep going here. We got to get the old polish out. All right, let's go see what she looks like now. Oh, heck yeah, that was the right call. Look at that. Little offset mustache. Accentuates that little burst of pink that's either going that way or going that way. I'm not sure which way it's going, but it's definitely going through there. Lots of little colorful butterflies floating around. Very nice. The butterflies are fluttering by. Yeah, the butterflies. All right, I'm intrigued with this one right here because it looks like nearly black, but if I hold it up to the light, I get some colors in there. So let's go see what this thing is doing. Doesn't it look black? Looks black as can be, but it's not. Yeah, there's some kind of beer bottle orange or beer bottle amber or something. Whatever that beer bottle color is. Probably amber. All right, blower on. Oh, got to put my headset back on, my respirator. It's not fun to wear, but overall it's going to benefit my health. Okay, turn it on. Blower on. Here we go. 0.71. A little high on that tool rest there. Much better. Little thin side here. Let's see how we're getting to here. We're getting to 0.70 on the money. It's a little chipped up on the end here. See what we can do with that, if anything. There. Tighten that little curve up right there, get a nice little elephant foot. All right, on the other end. .71 on the money. Nice little dome on there. We'll round out the edge here. Do with this fully black one here, but it's got color in there. Wish it had an LED light on the inside. That'd be cool. Let's find us a middle first. There's the middle. And let's see, what are we going to do? Got a lot of room in the middle, good 5 1/4 inch blank. Do 3 gumballs, that might fit nicely. Tighten that up a little bit. Oh, what am I doing? Got to use the round tool on that. So that will survive here. Hopefully skinning this up a little bit brings out the color. Because this thing it's very colorful on the inside, but it is nearly pitch black. good. Blower off. Helmet off. Okie dokie. Alright. Yeah, I think so. Let me get a new piece of sandpaper here. That one's a little worn out. All right, feels nice and smooth. Here we go. Let me make sure I'm still recording here. Yep, looks like I am. We've got audio and everything. Hallelujah. This one's still looking pretty dark. Hopefully when we finally polish it up, we see some light through it. This might be the kind of pen you hold up to the light to see all the glory. I can see through it a little bit. All right, let me get another new piece over here. Not sure how great the audio is on this. I was listening to someone before. It's a little quiet. Not sure why it's so quiet. I could have been looking at it while the blower was on, and of course it's not going to be very loud then because the mic will attenuate itself to not pick up all that noise. All right, let's get the finest paper here. But right now should be just fine. If you're watching this, Leopard Leatherworks is planning a cruise retreat. Leave it to Carrie, who loves cruising, to plan this retreat on a cruise ship. We are going to have a live on Wednesday, July 3rd at 6 p.m. Central that will fill in a lot of details. I'm sure there'll be some questions asked we may or may not know the answer to, but we will go gather the answer and do another live. But anyway, it's going to be fun. All the details are in the Leopard Leatherworks group, so you can look at the post there, including the live post. I've already scheduled it for next week. Should the world not end, we will have that live. Should the world end, it'll be delayed for a minute. World's not going to end, don't worry. Just kidding. Nobody can hear you way over there, babe. Carrie says she has a great cruise line lined up, as though we would pick a crappy cruise line. Not Carrie. She only knows the best. But it will be a lot of fun. The good thing is we do a lot of work on the front end, and the cruise ship does all the work when we get there. Well, most of it, 99% of it anyway. Food, drink, snacks, the whole bit. Everything's pretty inclusive on the ship. All right, let's go see what this looks like when it slows down. So it is still very dark.
But it looks.
But let me get my flashlight here. Yeah, it's super dark, but I think with the flashlight I can shine through it. There's green, there's amber. I'm not sure what else, but we've got a little light here that'll help us out.
Not really.
Yeah, well, so that's pretty cool. Green, it's mostly green, amber, there's some red in there. There's a little bit of blue right in there. In fact, if I shine it onto my hand, I could see some stuff. So, that is pretty cool. Never seen a pen that you can't see into, but it sure is pretty on the inside. All right. We will buff that up shortly. It's all polished as far as we can go right here, so I'm going to come over here to the desk. Going to remove the bushings and chamfer the ends. And I think we'll pick this hybrid one coming up. See how that shapes up. All right, that looks good right there. Chamfered the ends. And here comes this one here. This has got a very cool copper, gold, black resin. And again, these hybrids are fun to do and look like wildness when we're done. I always watch and see how the grain runs. It's sort of like domed across here. A little bit right up there. So if we have anything crack off, it would be this piece right here, where this piece of resin is, because that grain runs. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. The grain runs like this, and then it goes back up. And then the next one starts below that, and you'll see it, we accentuate this, sort of like that. So that's the way it's cut there. So we'll have to see how that works. Again, the grain wraps all the way around. So this is essentially a ledge that could come apart. This one over here, similar. A little right in here, a little right in there. Little thing right there. Little thing right there. So yeah, so we have to watch how we do these. And there's no great end for these, but I'm going to do baseball bat because that gives us the most mass to reattach or not chip off if we have to. In fact, I'm going to make it a fat bat just to give me the most advantage on that end. Okay, let's put the blower on. Definitely going to put my headset on here because this is wood dust. If you want to see what my helmet looks like, it looks like this. Ooh, got a little bit of stuff on there. Got that off. There we go. So that's what it looks like. It's got an air circulator on the back, so when I turn the blower on, it blows cool air across my face. And make sure I got that aimed correctly again. Yep, looking good. Okay, here we go. Little by little with the wood. I'm not going to take a lot off because this is a very thick pen, 0.71. Let's see where we're at here. It is 0.74. A little bit more to go here. That is 0.71 on the money. 7.3 coming down on it. I'm going to refine that one just a hair. See where I'm at for the width on that one. Yeah, right at 0.71. There's not as much meat on this end. That looks a little better. I'm going to do a modification of something I did yesterday. It actually was pretty cool. So we got, there's our middle right there. And let's come out a ½ inch either direction. And that's going to be our dome, and we will mustache it from there. Actually, let's do this here. Call this the almond. Let me get a little squirty here. That was the Shea Squeeze. Wood requires a different kind of grit than just regular old resin, so we start lower. Alright, now let's go to regular sandpaper. I'm going to turn the blower off. Turn my hood off. Set it down. Back over here and do the regular finishing. I don't know what kind of wood this is, so I don't know exactly what to expect. It's going to be cool no matter what, because I saw the burls in it. Just don't know what kind it is. I probably could look it up and find the listing that it was sold under and somebody would say something, but that'd require a lot of work. I just want it to be gorgeous, that's all. So if you get a hybrid blank like this, I highly recommend these little fat bats here. That will help it give a lot of meat here on the end. I'd probably call this the bow tie. Looks like a little knot in the middle here with a couple of bows to the side. Thought I had a couple there. So I did a pen the other night that was a hybrid, and part of the end of it came off right at the grain, and I glued it back in, fixed it perfectly, and as I was removing the bushing, the other end grain let go, so I had to fix that too, and now that pen is all good. Can't wait to see what this copper red brown looks like in the middle. It's going to look pretty cool, like copper ore. Now, if they had a little tinge of copper rust, which is green in there, that would look awesome. And you could get it to stay right on the side, right where you wanted it. That would be pretty cooking cool. Okay, now we got to warm it up, so I'm going to grab a paper towel to dry out the wood, warm it up and get all the moisture out. And then we'll take a little bit of bumblewood wax and work it in, and then we'll polish up the center. You can watch it. Now I'm going to create the heat. That'll dry it up. You can see how white that's getting. It's because it's hot. No more water in it. No more water on the surface anyway. It doesn't get very wet, just on the surface. It would take a few days to soak in the rest of it. All right, that feels good. Now we'll take this thing here, and this had some wax on it. I will scoop up some bumblewood. We'll do a couple things. One, we'll rub a little on at a very slow speed because it'll fling this stuff everywhere. Looks like it's going to be a real white wood where the other one was super dark. So I'll just rub it in a little bit like that. And then we'll turn the speed up. And we'll create some heat. And that will get the wood to absorb it. To care for these kind of things, you could just get some wood wax and just rub it in every couple of years, depending on how much you use it. It will get some patina on it from the grease and oil in your fingers. That's pretty natural and pretty desired. Never makes it dirty, unless you got dirt on your hands, of course. All right, that looks good there. Now we'll take a little bit of this, and I don't add a lot of compound to this because there's plenty of compound in the actual rag, and I'm just using this to sharpen it, but I don't want to rub the white stuff into the wood. All right, here we go. Mr. Reveal. Oh, beautiful. Oh, look at that wood. I don't know what that is, but it's got some, what do they call that? Chatoyance. Chatoyance is the three-dimensional reflection in wood while it's flat. And it has got some of that. You can look that up. Chatoyance. That is spectacular. Look at that. Of course, I'm getting the white junk all over from my fingers. Wow. Wow, that's pretty. Very pretty. Okay, now I'm going to pull the bushings out, and I am going to chamfer it, and I'm going to take a Q-tip full of the bumblewood, and I'll show you here in a second. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chamfer the ends so they're nice and round. And I'm going to drill it out a little bit more because I only put it deep enough to turn. And that's very soft wood, so that happens pretty quickly. That allows the tip to go all the way in. And I'm going to grab a Q-tip here. Yeah, we got Q-tips in the shop. I'm going to come over to the bumblewood. Put a little bit on here. And then I'm going to take this and rub it down in there because I don't want something to get stuck. I want it to be nice and smooth. Plenty of friction fit for diamond painting tips and stuff, but I want that to be super smooth in there. We'll buff this up when we're done. That'll make the edge of it go real nice. But I just want to get, there's not much in there, but just enough to make it nice. All right, and let's go to the buffer now. Let me switch the cameras. Get on over there. There we go. We're going to bring our things over. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the hybrid one first, but I'm not going to load the wheel because I don't want a bunch of brown junk in the end grain of that pen. All I'm trying to do here is smooth out the hole and shine up the end. So I chamfered the hole and I just want to smooth it out like that. Then we'll buff it right up. This isn't doing much good. We're going to go over to this one here because this one actually has beeswax rubbed into it. Oh yeah. We're going to add a little bit more here. This is the beeswax that we got. Yep, that end looks like furniture. Very nice. Beautiful. Okay, and then we will buff up the center and whatever wood that touches with this. Again, not adding any more compound than is already in the actual wheel. There it is. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it, love it. Okay, let's do the other three. And now we're going to actually load up the wheels with some compound. Doesn't take a lot. It really only stays on the surface. Okay, here we go. We're going to make this baby all shine nice. There it is. Shined up, but again, it's the quiet one. It's you can only see the edges of it while you're using it. Pretty crazy. All right, let's go to the next one. This is the Lifesavers one. Not shaped like Lifesaver, but the colors remind me of Lifesavers. Grape, lime, lemon, orange, and cherry. This has got the new vase design on it. Pretty cool looking. we go. Oh, I got one more. A little dusty from dusting off, but looks very nice. That is some hot pink on the end of there. My goodness. This looks like a very playful blank. Almost looks like a carnival ride. Butterflies, swirly things going everywhere. There we go, and I left the hybrid one over on the table. Let me get that. We'll show the whole collection in this video. Excuse me, had a little burp there. There we go. That came out so nice. I love the chatoyance in that. Very nice. There we go. All right, we're gonna end this video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.